The arrival of a new owner at Newcastle United has sparked quite a reaction, with the involvement of Saudi Arabian Prince Mohammed bin Salman making Newcastle the richest club in the world. So let's find out today how the board and owners of Arsenal have reacted. Also, what award has Bukayo Saka been nominated for, and what Spanish winger do Arsenal reportedly want to sign? Let's find out in the latest Arsenal news today. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Baz14 and welcome back to your boys channel. Make sure to go down there and smash a like on the video, and while you guys are down there, please do consider subscribing to your boy because we are on the road to 70,000 subscribers. But getting into the Arsenal news and starting off with Arsenal and their reaction to the Newcastle takeover. If you guys haven't heard the news already, Newcastle United have brand new owners worth a reported £350 billion, which makes Newcastle United the richest club in the world by a country mile. And so in terms of Newcastle fans right now, these men are loving life right now, and I understand why. But in terms of the other clubs around the Premier League, we're talking Arsenal, Chelsea United and all the other 19 clubs, well, apparently these guys are not best pleased. As breaking news coming out of The Guardian in the UK claiming that angry clubs have targeted the Premier League with complaints about Newcastle United's takeover and are pushing for an emergency meeting next week, with all 19 of the other top 5 clubs understood to be united in opposition to the takeover. So all 19 clubs, including Arsenal Football Club, are calling for an emergency meeting with the Premier League because these guys are not happy that Newcastle now have new owners and the money. First things first, you have to understand a lot of the big clubs, so the Chelseas, the Arsenals, the Uniteds, the Cities, these guys feel threatened because there is now a new guy on the block. Newcastle now have money to spend, a lot of money to spend, so much so that if you were to combine all the other owners and their net worth combined, that still does not reach the value of Newcastle United and their brand new owners. So quite clearly, these clubs are not happy with Newcastle finally getting a bit of money. But why exactly have they called for an emergency meeting with the Premier League? Well, according to The Guardian, clubs have expressed a concern that the Premier League's brand could be damaged by the Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund having taken 80% of stake in Newcastle. Although eyebrows will be raised at this given the identity of the other owners in the division, the deal has been fiercely criticised by human rights groups, especially as PIF, the State Sovereign Wealth Fund, is overseen by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Now, I need to make it clear, by no means am I any sort of expert in politics or human rights, but in terms of Newcastle's 80% shareholder Mohammed bin Salman and the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund, a lot of human rights groups are against this purchase because these guys have violated human rights in the past. And so with that negative background in human rights, a lot of people are questioning why exactly are these guys allowed to buy Newcastle United, because yes, they might be rich, but do they have the right rights, and what are the morals behind the overall purchase of Newcastle United? And most importantly, have to also ask the question, why exactly the likes of Arsenal, Chelsea, City against it? Because overall, when you have more money, you're going to have more competition, and that then causes a lot more issues for the bigger clubs in the Premier League. And in terms of Arsenal, the owners, the Cronkies, the board, these guys are scared to be left behind because the Cronkies are worth what, £6 to £7 billion. That's a lot of money. But when you then have 350 billion enter instead, it's going to cause fear within the boards of Arsenal and all the other Premier League clubs. And so overall, the Premier League clubs can complain as much as they possibly want. Ultimately, the takeover is done and nothing's going to change that. But what do you guys make of the Saudi Arabian takeover at Newcastle United? And let me know your own thoughts of, should we as Arsenal fans be scared that Arsenal might get left behind and Newcastle, dare I say, might overtake Arsenal Football Club? I myself want to believe a lot more in my own gargantuan institution. And talking about potential takeovers, well, here's a famous Qatari account who has recently tweeted out, "We need Arsenal after Newcastle." Now, who exactly is the Qatari Twitter account, and is he someone who could buy Arsenal Football Club? Well, in terms of Arsenal fans, these guys are always in this guy's mention saying, please buy Arsenal, we need you to buy Arsenal, we need your money. But most importantly, to be honest with you guys, I don't have a Scooby-Doo who this guy is. Is he some sort of Qatari owner? Is he involved with PSG's ownership? I'm not quite sure. Secondly, and most importantly for me, I see this as some sort of PR excuse, trying to get Arsenal fans to be excited. Oh, we're going to buy Arsenal. If you wanted to actually buy Arsenal Football Club and the billions that we're worth, you wouldn't be tweeting it out and actually doing stuff behind the scenes. Now, ultimately, I could be completely wrong, but as it stands, Stan Kroenke remains the Arsenal owner, and I don't see that changing it anytime soon. But what do you guys make about potential Arsenal Qatari takeover? Would you guys be for that, or would you guys be against that? Okay, then moving on, let's discuss Mikel Arteta, because the Arsenal manager has made the headlines, but not for negative reasons, this time for a cheeky little positive reason. As the Premier League have officially announced 3 wins, 5 goals and 2 clean sheets, Mikel Arteta is the official Barclays UK's Premier League Manager of the Month. And regardless of if you're Arteta in or Arteta out, of course you always want to see the manager of Arsenal Football Club do well and win Manager of the Month awards, so long may it continue. According to Opta Joe, Mikel Arteta is the 6th banded manager to win the Premier League Manager of the Month award after Benitez, Martinez, Flores, Guardiola and Garcia, the most of any non-British nation. Vamos. More positive stats for Mikel Arteta, as I keep saying, long may it continue. And here is another stat from Albino claiming that Mikel Arteta's Manager of the Month award is the first awarded to a boss of Arsenal since October 2015, and that was to Arsene Wenger. October 2015. What were you guys doing back then? It's been a long time coming. It was a very good September for Mikel Arteta, but in October so far, in the first game against Brighton, it was a little bit dodgy. And so hopefully after this international break against the likes of Crystal Palace and Aston Villa, Arsenal can continue the unbeaten run and get some more cheeky little wins under their belts. I am sick and tired of seeing Arsenal fans miserable on social media. I want to see smiles, I want to see happiness, I want to see more Arsenal wins. Mikel Arteta, is over to you. And talking about awards, Bukayo Saka has been nominated for the 2021 Copper Trophy. The Copper Trophy is essentially the under-21 Ballon d'Or, and that for our star boy, the star boy of Arsenal Football Club, it is things you love to see. And so for Bukayo Saka in 2021, that now means he's won the London Young Footballer of the Year, he's made the final 40 for the Golden Boy, nominated for the Copper Trophy and nominated for the PFA Young Player of the Season, and the 2020-21 Arsenal Player of the Season, and also starting for his country in the Euro semi-final, a superstar in the making. In terms of England, not only is he making starts in the Euros, but also once again getting another goal for his country, beautiful scenes, and the most important part about Bukayo Saka is this guy is still, 20 years of age. I'm 21, this guy's younger than me and he's doing bits left, right and centre. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comments on how many goals and assists do you think Bukayo Saka is going to get this season. According to reports in Spain, Arsenal and Leicester have been reported as leading contenders to sign 18-year-old Pione. His contract currently runs until June 2024, so Villarreal are in no rush to sell the Spaniard. Talk to me about Pione. As you guys are aware, 18 years of age, and he plays for Unai Emery's Villarreal, and he actually played against Arsenal in the Europa League semi-final. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, apart from that game against Arsenal and a few games for Spain, I have not seen Pione play a lot of games of football. But in terms of his position, am I right in saying he's more of a right winger than he is a left winger? And in terms of the right hand side, don't Arsenal already have a certain star boy we have just talked about in Bukayo Saka? For me, if Arsenal are going to sign a winger, it has to be on the left hand side instead. But what do you guys make of Arsenal being leading contenders to sign Pione out of Villarreal? Are you guys for it or are you guys against it? Okay, then moving on to the other Arsenal news today, and starting off with our own Ghanaian excellence, we're talking Thomas Partey, who, as Charles Watts confirmed, scored a lovely solo goal for Ghana today. I can't lie to you guys, I had to research myself and check and double check and triple check, has Thomas Partey actually scored an actual goal? And as Charles Watts says here, Partey now has 11 goals in 32 appearances for Ghana. So Thomas Partey not only has scored a goal, but has 11 in 32. Those are attacking midfield numbers. I mean, I don't even think he has 11 shots on target for Arsenal, let alone 11 goals. But hopefully now that he scored a goal for Ghana, it means he can relax on the shooting for Arsenal and focus on his actual game, his passing, intercepting, defending, and overall midfield play instead. And only then, Thomas Partey, can you even consider taking a shot for Arsenal Football Club. Ramsdale on becoming #1 at Arsenal so quickly. Possibly the best month I could have wished for. It's not something I expected so soon. I believed in my ability to get in the team, but I thought it would take a while transitioning to the way they play and the new teammates. Irregardless, Ramsdale is the Arsenal #1 as it stands, and it just goes to show to a certain Emiliano Martinez, who left Arsenal because he was scared of the challenge put forward by Bernd Leno. If you play for Arsenal and show Mikel Arteta the fundamentals of playing out of the back, regardless of who the keeper is, you were always going to get over Bernd Leno. And I'm not even a Bernd Leno hater, I think Leno deserves a slight bit more respect. But in terms of Ramsdale becoming the Arsenal #1, I like the fact that he's showing confidence, giving these positive interviews, but at the same time, I don't want to see it get to your head, Rambo. I want to see these consistent performances week in, week out in the Arsenal shirts. But until then, let's keep the talking onto the pitch. Crystal Palace striker Hudson Edouard on Kieran Tierney. Yes, he's very good. I had a chance to play with him for 2 years and I enjoyed. He made a big impact on the left hand side and he gave me a lot of assists, so it's good. I am not one to slander KT, of course I'm not, but I have seen a few little dodgy performances so far this season. I'm not going to doubt KT, I still have a lot of belief in Kieran Tierney going forwards, but I am not going to make it a secret. I want to see a far more consistent Kieran Tierney and the KT that we all know and we all love. But what have you guys made so far of Kieran Tierney in this season, and do you agree with your boy in saying we need to see a far more consistent and improved Kieran Tierney? But that is the video. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to go down there and smash a like on it, and do subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If you want to follow your boy on them social medias, then the links will be down below in the description. But that was the latest Arsenal news today. I want to apologize for being so inconsistent during this international break, but to be honest, there has not been that much to talk about. Regardless though, I will see you guys next time in a bit.